Alright boys, here we go. We're watching mod corner here, HDoom. HDoom is basically one of those the X sexy ass mods for Doom. Brought to you by G-Man Lives. Anyways, this guy is awesome by the way. I watch all of his videos, I don't know. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what's up. Let's watch it.
I've never quite understood the appeal of pornographic mods for video games, you know, the kind of things people make for games like Skyrim and Fallout 4, and I can't help but wonder whether or not...
It's like if they're pornographic, yeah, I mean, like, it gets old quickly, right? But I mean, if you make it look sexy, you know, I don't mind my game looking sexy, what can I say?
These people are aware of a little thing called the internet. Now don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against TNA in my video games, but that kind of thing has to be worked into the context of the game itself.
Yeah, I get it.
Like in Duke Nukem 3D, it made sense for Duke to act and talk the way he did, because the guy was built from the ground up to be this steroid-infused, hooker-obsessed ass-kicker.
Yeah, he's crazy.
If it's been well established that a character in a game has been built up to be sexual, then that's fine and dandy, and it can often help establish a character's motivation and personality. Look at Eva, for instance, in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah,
After you'd only seen her in-game for like 5 minutes, you already knew she was this kind of femme fatale.
Femme fatale, exactly. She's like, you know, she's the like secret undercover, you know. Yeah. It's like, cause this is Metal Gear Solid 3 is like, cause you're like the 007, she's like she's the Bond girl. That's the whole thing, right?
It couldn't be all that trusted. It made sense for her to have half her chest hanging out of that jumpsuit.
I mean, look how good this looks, man. Back in the day when I played this, it was like 2D. Like 2D. I mean, the graphics were PlayStation 2 graphics, man. This is like all HD and like high res and it looks so great. Like, you could have seen the pixel back then, man. You can see no shadows and like curvatures
with
like
this.
Character.
Just like it fit into Snake's character to sit there like a brain-dead retard when she was coming onto him. It suited his personality of being this gruff, stoic soldier on a mission to stop...
Look at him, he's just like, I'm like what I'm saying. It's like, boom, laser eyes.
Stop the world from being blown the hell up. On the flip side, it would have been weird if a character like Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite walked around in a miniskirt and a tank top. Anyway, getting back to the point, if you're just modding a game so someone can bang a random NPC, then again it just feels kind of weird and like something a psychopath is going to come up with. The same kind of psychopath who's married to a couple of real dolls and goes by the name of Dave Cat.
Hey man, as long as he's doing his own thing, man, I'm all good, man. If you guys got sex dolls and shit, I don't care. You know, okay, you do you, sir.
There's a lot of novelty to this.
Just don't force me to just shove it in my face. Leave me alone. You do your own thing, I'll do my own thing. We're all good, man. Happy, peaceful people.
Though, as long as you don't spend all that much time on it. When you get invested into it is when it just starts to become creepy. It's like looking into the sun. You look at it for a bit, you get the idea, then you look away. You don't keep staring. But I am, if nothing more, an open-minded guy, and I'm the type of person who genuinely doesn't care what the hell people enjoy doing in their spare time.
This is exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, he's saying that too.
As long as I don't have to hear about it and you don't force me to agree with your viewpoints.
I agree with this guy, man. He's totally right, man. I agree, man. You do you, man. Just don't shove it on my face. Don't force me. You do your thing. I'll do my thing. We're all good. It's all good.
On that note, when one of my lovely viewers informed me there was a pornographic mod for my favorite...
Oh, this thing is he actually had to remove some stuff down here, didn't he?
Favorite shooting game of all time, of course my interest was again piqued. In this case, some bright spark came up with the idea of combining hentai...
Yeah, it looks good there, but this is what you get in the...
...hentai and Doom together, and I'm honestly not surprised at all. So join me as we talk about HDoom, so that future generations need not ever play it.
That's the crazy thing about the word H, right? Some people say H, some people say H. Like, I would say HDoom, but some people say HDoom.
Shit. To know what it's all about, and also just so people shut the fuck up and stop asking me to do a video on it.
I guess people are obsessed, man. Do a video about this, man.
We need to see some HDoom, dude. On this thing because the game has some pretty graphic content and is pretty much porn at times, but considering there's like videos of women giving childbirth and other crap like that on YouTube, I figured it wouldn't be all that bad. Also, this video is educational as well, hopefully stopping other unfortunate Sunny Gyms from wasting their time with this
educational mod. Indeed, sir. Look at the way they die, man.
So HDoom should be pretty self-explanatory. It's a mod for Doom that turns all the enemies from the original game into sex-crazed demons. You can't take something like this too seriously. In fact, if you're going in with anything,
it doesn't look that crazy, does it? It doesn't look that sexual, honestly. It looks
open mind, you're probably going to have a bad time. Having said that, this isn't really offensive or even the worst Doom mod I've ever played. I'd say it's about on par in terms of how bad taste it is, along with something like the Columbine mod and Grezzo 2. I think the help screen sums the whole thing up perfectly.
What is going on here, man? Enemies that are ready to receive the D will display an animated sequence of hearts from more than 2 seconds. Press the use key on this option to administrate the goods. Now go and know that I will always guide you on the righteous path.
Here's the basic gist. Enemies that are ready to receive the dick will display an animated sequence of hearts for more than 2 seconds. Press the use key on these opponents to administer the goods. I honestly can't read through that without laughing. Anyway, this really means that you'll play the game largely as normal, though when certain enemies are killed, they'll have all these love hearts floating around them and you can interact with them, where the game switches to a third-person perspective. At this point, it loads one of a dozen or so preset animations where Doom Guy uses his uncomfortably looking sized member to send the demons to heaven before he sends them back to hell, if you catch my drift.
So there's an actual intercourse in the game?
This is why I said I was
like in this kind of graphics?
Hesitant to do a video on this mod because these animations are entirely pornographic, which is the kind of thing that a good Christian Sunny Jim like myself shouldn't have to witness. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not Christian and I don't give a shit at all. But the thing is, once the novelty of having sex with all the different enemy types has worn off,
like, oh, I'm ready, baby.
There's no real reason to keep doing it. No pun intended. Once you've done it a few times on each enemy type to see the animations and have a bit of a laugh, it becomes a redundant feature.
I guess, yeah.
Redundant. I mean, it may have at least been useful if it regenerated your health or something, or maybe if after you did it with...
Melody, close your eyes! Close your eyes! Close your eyes, Melody!
Like 10 demons, you'd get some kind of superpower.
I'm here, I'm lurking though because I'm so tired. Melody, always a pleasure to have you on the stream. How are you doing? Hope you have a blessed day.
For a bit. As it stands, it solely exists just for someone to, I guess, get their rocks off at the sight of Doom Guy boning a busty Hell Knight with a schlong that's bigger than his torso. Weapons function mostly the same. You got the shotgun, the chain gun, and the super shotgun, and they all
guns look
pretty
different
much
though.
The same as they always have. The only thing is the chain gun has a cooldown of like a second or so when you stop firing. The chainsaw's been replaced by a chain dildo. Yes, you can't make this kind of thing up, and the plasma rifle has been replaced by what I think is supposed to be a boombox. Most of the enemies have been redesigned to fit into the adult theme, though what this mostly just means is that they've all been given boobs, eyelashes, and long hair. The basic into the most abundant enemy, and they replaced the zombie marines, the shotgun sergeants, and the chain gunners.
No, you have the best day. You are an amazing human, and I'm lucky to have you in my life. Oh, Melody, you're so nice. Why are you so nice to me? No. Thank you so much. What kind words, man. You're bringing joy to my heart.
Patterns.
Melody.
There's still a few enemy types that haven't even been modified yet, like the Archvile and the Arachnotron, and I can't even show you what they've done to the main.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say.
Kibber says that's the kind of thing that can get a guy a pretty quick community strike. I guess you'll just have to download the mod and check it out for yourself, but my whole point is, do you really need to?
I don't think I do. I'm not even really interested to go and check out this mod, honestly.
When developers put a bit of fan service into games, because when it's not in there all the time, it's a lot more exciting when it actually happens. That's why every teenage boy back in the late 90s lost their shit when they saw Meryl doing sit-ups in her underwear in Metal Gear Solid, because it wasn't thrown in the player's face. If she had have spent the whole game walking around...
Look at this graphic, man. This is the stuff we used to get back then. The hottest girls on video games.
And in her underpants, it wouldn't have had the same effect.
And they were like, oh my god, video games they're lewd. They're turning our kids into like monsters. Look at this shit. And this is better than the original, by the way, because this is probably recorded from somebody who's emulated the game because the walls are not all messed up and stuff. We played this on stream, by the way.
It's just been a bit crude. That's kind of how I feel with HDoom. I mean, I wasn't expecting some kind of masterpiece or anything, and you get exactly what you expect from a mod that mixes these two elements together. I guess I'm just surprised at how quickly the whole thing became so boring. For I think obvious reasons, I can't link the mod in the video description, but look, if you really want to play it, then it's honestly not that hard to find.
It's just like how we perceive and process like all our sexual feelings. Like they pile up when you let them loose. It's done, man. It becomes boring. And I guess if you put that into a game and make it all about the sex, and after a while, you know, it's gonna lose all.
I just hope my video has compelled you to not waste your time. Getting fellatio from a lost soul is funny for all of 2 seconds before it just becomes a little bit sad. After that, I'm back to finding them increasingly annoying as an enemy type and worried more about getting boxed in by a pack of pinky demons than by getting into a pinky demon's box. Alright, I may have gone too far with that one.
Oh, an interesting video. Very nice, honestly. Let's give you a like. Thanks so much, Mr. G-Man Lives. This is very nice, guys. If you want to watch the video, support him. Like, this is like one of my favorite YouTube channels, by the way, guys. So yeah, definitely worth watching his videos. I really do enjoy his stuff. So you guys watching on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, guys. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.